Dennis, hey, how are you, sir? Saw your sunset flight. Didn't get a chance to comment on it yet, but saw you up and saw Michael up. So I thought, hey, what the heck? Let's give this a try.
Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check
Hope you're doing well. There we are. Good afternoon. I should say evening, Dennis. Not a evening. We're just right here in front of the house, and this way I've got because that window right there, that's our family room, but that window right there is my office, and that's where the router is. So I've got direct connection to my wireless network here. So we'll get up here and we'll see what we can see. We'll shoot it up in the air here. Hope all's well with you. Mike, how are you? Welcome. I figured we got back from dinner. We have our granddaughters here for the night. And we were out at Ruby's Diner. And I think you guys have them back in your neck of the woods. And I went there for hamburgers and in the mall. And we figured we got back early, so I'll give it a shot here. It's going to be a little bright. I'm even running an ND16 filter on this right now, so it's bright, and I've got everything on automatic, so it's there we see. Get the shutter down here. Step it up so it's not quite so bright. So I hope you both are doing well tonight. We had a beautiful sunny day here today. And I hear a plane up here. I'm just trying to find out where he's at. Because I'm straight above my house at 380 feet. And as long as he's at 500 and away, we're all good to go. So let's get back here to automatic. And see if we can't get this thing lightened up a little bit here. I shut the shutter down. I took the shutter speed way too fast. I'm sorry to hear that, Mike. Yeah, the story of the life for all of us. Work, family, other things to do, and we never have the time to fly, it seems like. Okay, let's open up the shutter here. It'll be a little bright, but it should be sitting behind the Catalina Island there pretty quick. Waiting for the screen to catch up here for the live stream to where you guys are at. There we go. No, I don't want top chat. I want live chat. There we go. Hello, old guy. How are you, sir? Hope you're doing fine tonight. That's funny. Watch others fly. Yeah, I know the feeling. I've been watching Dennis and Philly Michael, and sometimes Chris when he gets up early in the morning. But then, of course, the Sunday group, watching that. But during the week, glad to hear you're doing well. Yeah, it's a pretty clear night tonight. Oh, it's a clear night, but the day has just been really nice here on the coast. We've got what they call here in California, Southern California, that is, we have what they call Santa Ana winds that blow. It comes in off the desert, and we can get some really treacherous winds on the coast, and especially what they call the Inland Empire, which is about a 45-minute to, depending on where you're at, an hour and 15-minute drive around the area inland from here towards Riverside, California, Corona, Ontario, San Bernardino, and that neck of the woods. And that wind comes blowing down what they call the Santa Ana Canyon, and it blows right straight on out through Newport Beach, which is about 17 miles from where I'm standing right now, just west of us here, just up the coast, north. And where we are here, we get protected, actually, when the Santa Anas are blowing straight on. If they come at an off angle, then we can get real windy here to where we can get 35 to 50 mile an hour winds blowing right through here. Well, I hear another plane coming, so I'm going to bring this guy down. I can't see where he's at. I'm going to come down a little bit here. This is where I wish all DJI drones had AIS, so you could actually look and see where that aircraft is in the air, instead of just being on the Enterprise models. That would be nice. So anybody got big plans for tomorrow? Hopefully the weather is holding out for everybody. Like I said, we've got some beautiful weather holding out. I know Jim Crennan, I'm always busting his chops, telling him we're sending when we had all the rain coming through, that we were sending it his way. And then he sent that one image out that he posted up with the snow they got overnight the one day. And I was just laughing my butt off when I saw that. But what a beautiful dusting of snow that they had around his new home there. That was gorgeous. The one was shot with the camera and the other one shot with the drone. But I just let him know during Ken Heron's live stream that weather's all good. We're going to be sending good weather his way, and the storm that was supposed to come through here went north, so it's clear. Well, that's not good, Mike. I'm sorry to hear that. There you go, old guy. That's for sure. Watch the Sun live streams. I'll be counting sheep when they start. That's for sure. Definitely. Excuse me, I'm having a drink of water. There we go. That sun's getting right there behind the island. Hello, Paul. Welcome, sir. How are you doing this evening? I should say, well, hello again. With the live streams earlier this afternoon. Excuse me. So, Paul, how's the weather going to be for tomorrow's flight? Is it going to be clear? I was trying to keep up with Michael's comments earlier and then his flight earlier, wondering to know if you guys are going to be going up or if you guys have bad weather coming in. I hope they're golden eggs for you, Dennis. That you're going to be bringing to Paul. He may not let you in with just a regular Easter egg. Oh, that's not good. 60% chance, Paul, and bad weather in Georgia. Not sure what I'll do. Hey, you can broadcast one of your Love UVA recordings and broadcast that out. Like Michael does. You're keeping the goose. There you go. Smart move, Dennis. Well, if the weather's back there is anything like they say here in California, at 60% chance, I wouldn't be holding my breath when they say it's going to rain. Although this year was a different story. But typically, 60% chance is like, yeah, sure. Or you could just stand inside your garage and have the drone hover and just inside and have your tripods inside, and you could sing for us and give us some poems, Dennis. It could be the Sunday morning non-sunrise poetry hour. And then you could finish up with a nice song for everybody. Well, the cloudy part, yeah, I understand that. I'll keep my fingers crossed too, so I can watch it after I drag my weary butt out of bed. I'm just waiting for you, Paul, to take that over, take your drone over and fly it through with a cup holder on the top of that thing and take it through the drive-through. I don't know what drive-through that is right over on the other side of you, but take your drive-through, have them put the cup of coffee in there for you, and then bring it back in. That's what I want to see. Yeah, I can see the island there a little better now. It's starting to get the reflection off the back side of the sun. Yeah, I would love to see that, Dennis. That's when you need the enterprise model with the speaker on it. You could sit there and say, one large cup of coffee, black or cream and sugar, whatever Paul would want in it, and he could just sit there and push the button when it pulls up at the order screen, and then just put on up and have the money in a little basket there underneath the rubber band. Stay up all night. I just may be with the two granddaughters here, being 4 and 6. Oh, there you go, Dennis. You got yourself a 3D printer coming. How cool is that? I just, in fact, hooked up. I've got Netgear, a tri-band network here that I run because I run my one NAS server strictly on the one channel for communication back and forth with the work computers, and then I use the other channels. But I picked up. They just upgraded. Netgear did on their Wi-Fi mesh extenders. So instead of it being just an extender with another name, programmed it right on my phone, and what it does is it mesh networks just like the full, what is it, OBI, or I can't think of the name of it right off now, the home mesh network system. So you just have to buy the extender, and it'll go on to any, you can get a dual band or tri-band and extend it across the house, because we had some dead spots in our upstairs area, and now I got a signal way outside in the backyard because of it. Yeah, I want to see that though, Dennis. I want you to see print Paul out a cup holder for it. That'd be a kick in the you know what. There you go. Mickey D's for some sandwich. Mr. Halber, welcome, sir. Snuck right on by me there. Good evening to you. Yeah, what printer did you get, Dennis? We're getting there close now. We're supposed to be at 7:09 for the sunset here. But I think something's wrong, because that sun's a little high still. Yeah, according to UVA forecast, it's saying 7:09. And that sun looks still up in the sky. A Marker Pi K5 Plus. Not familiar with them. I'm not familiar with actually any of the 3D printers, except for I just see what, the gang out there doing some printing and stuff and seeing what they do. Looks tempting, but don't really have the use for it. Well, that's a good one. Okay. That's good to hear. Hi, Stan. Welcome. Good evening to you, sir. Next biggest thing to inspire. Yeah, I don't know if you heard Bill the Drone Viewer's last video here. According to the person he had on that's a safety expert. Don't tell me it's ready to come down now. No. Low battery warning. 25%. Oh, I had it at 25%. Well, you know what? I'm going to bring this thing down really fast and shoot it right back up before we get in here. If anybody does decide to stay around. And I'm going to just swap batteries out.
Landing.
And see if we can catch it going behind the island there. Eight inches by 8 inches. Holy mackerels, that's huge. Come on down. There we go. This is going to be hopefully real quick here, and we'll swap batteries out.
Landing.
Be right back. Oh, we're spinning. Hopefully it'll come back online here.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map. Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
There we go. Maybe it snuck down too quickly. Doggone it. Well, at least you can see the island out there in the distance. Sorry about that. I hope to have gotten it back up there. I'm going to start here. I'm going to wait till it kind of catches up and then start talking. So dead in the middle of your screen right there is the southernmost part of the island out there as it bounces around. And I'm going to move it over here a little bit, and you're going to see right about there in the dead middle. It's not going to show too much. I wish it could, but it's not really showing like I thought it would. Dad Ransom, welcome, sir. I didn't see you come in. I was changing batteries. Slowed you down taking the golden eggs to Paul. Oh my gosh, Dennis, you're hilarious. And then you can see a low spot. If you move looking at the island out there, you see it drop down a little bit and it settles, and that's what they call the isthmus. Back where I was before is what they call Avalon Harbor. And it's just another harbor over there. And actually the isthmus, which is on the eastern side of the island, to the west side of the island, it's only about a half a mile at that point you can cross. It's a low spot. and it's just a short walk across from one side of the island to the other island of the harbor. But if you go around the island, it's a long ways to get around it. There's some color starting to show. I'll get it over here, take a better look at the harbor. Actually got a nice reflection coming off from there. It's pretty flat out there today, right here along the coast. When I was talking earlier in the video about the winds that we get, we're blocked down in here because if you look real closely, I know it's going to be awful hard to see. It looks real flat right outside the entrance there, and it looks a little rougher. But if you can't really see it there, but I can see it on my tablet. I can see where it's rougher out there, and that's from the wind blowing it. So you're seeing a little bit of a wake out there. Well, thank you, Stan. Appreciate you saying that. Hope you're doing well, sir. Well, we'll see how much longer this thing sits up. I'm surprised it's as light as it still is. Definitely a clear night tonight. Now you can see the island real clear out there. When I skewed the bird over a little bit. Oh, I wish you were here too, Stan. Hopefully, the weather will start clearing up for you guys. We've had beautiful weather here the past almost week. Oh, I know who you are there, Paul. What I didn't have you on as a moderator, which I'm going through, you can't do it on my other tablet that I have out here. So I've got my iPhone giving you guys all permission as a moderator. I don't know why you can't do that tap trick that Dennis taught me the other night, and that was really easy and cool once I knew that, to add people on. So now everybody, you should see when you post the next time, everybody is linked in as a moderator now. So if you post again, you should see the wrench there. Well, Mr. Jimbo, how are you, sir? Yeah, I did. Actually, this is on the second battery. I was hoping to see some more colors here in the sky. Paul, that's hilarious. Be careful. I may have to put you then in timeout if you put Drone Bum in timeout. Drone Bum's my buddy, you know. Roosevelt, how are you? I just went up. I didn't send out a notification. Well, the notification got posted on my phone, so, you know, good old YouTube. No one knows anything, so, until after the fact. And this is the second battery, Roosevelt. But thank you for stopping in. Yeah, we need the theme song, Hail to the Chief. Roosevelt walked in. Excuse me, guys. Take a sip of water here. Oh, something's spinning. Hey, how's the weather supposed to be for you tomorrow, Roosevelt? I'm not hearing good things coming from Dennis or from Mikey or from possibility maybe for, I should say, for Paul and for Dennis. But hopefully they're wrong and they're going to beat out Mother Nature. Excuse me. Well, while we're up here, I'm gonna do a little short spin around here and give you guys a view, and we'll come back and catch one more little bit of that color in the sky there. For those of you who don't know where I'm at, I'm in Southern California in Dana Point, and that is the I-5 freeway that you see all those lights on. Rodney, hello, sir. Good evening to you. So we're going to do just a quick 360-degree turn. So that freeway goes around that hillside over there. And then those homes that everybody thinks that are really the great homes there, right there on that hillside there. I live a block away from the freeway. It is noisier up there on that hillside up there as that freeway, as it goes past them, than it is here. And that freeway is just going about middle of the screen. Around here. Jump on over. We've got just some hillside area there. And out in the distance over there, out there's a mountain we call Saddleback Mountain. That's separate. That mountain out there that you can see in the background, not this front hillside here, but the back mountain, that separates what we call the coast area from the Inland Empire. So here we're running around and we're almost coming in due east over here, right about now. That's facing almost due east. And for Rick will know, and I'm not sure who else is in here, but just on those hillsides that you see in the Mac Mountain over there, that's Camp Pendleton, the Marine Corps Training Center. Just on the backside of those mountains, straight in there, it's swirling around right now. You can see there. Just behind those hills there, behind you can see where the car line of trail of cars is coming in, coming from San Diego and the Mexican border, which is about 85 miles from about here. San Diego is roughly about 70. We sit exactly halfway between San Diego and Los Angeles. So let's get some more light here before we get ready to come down. Do a final shot out over to where the horizon is. Why is that memory coming back? That's weird. You can't see it there. You'll start to see it in here in a second. I was yawning here, and all of a sudden it starts coming back at me. That's crazy. Oh, there you can see it now. It's yawing back. I wasn't touching anything. It was like turning itself back. That is really weird. Yeah, that's the big difference we have here, Jim. They build on hillsides everywhere. As you can see from when we had the big rainstorms in Malibu and all those multiple $1 million homes that are tens of millions to hundreds of $1 millions a home built over there. And guess what? Those hillsides do come down. These up here are real stable. And in fact, right where I'm standing, just about 1/8 of a mile here, we're at about 200 and some odd feet above sea level. When they were building the school that I went to, it's an elementary school on the other side, they had to stop construction for 4 months because they found a full skeleton of a gray whale on the property when they were excavating for the school. I'm going to start bringing this thing down here because it's getting awful dark out there. So we're going to start coming on down. And it's going to get real dark because I have an ND16 filter in there. Well, that's actually a pretty shot right there that I can see finally catching up. Across the horizon, the colors are lit up there. So that's kind of the last bit of the horizon shot that I'll be giving you. I'll open it up here a little bit. It may get real grainy here because I'm at 3200 ISO. There she comes down. Wow, she's bouncing around a little bit. I don't know why. There we go. Well, anyways, everybody, thank you for stopping in. I wish you a wonderful and beautiful Saturday evening and a beautiful Sunday, and hope gang, it doesn't rain and the weather holds out for you. Yeah, the freeway noise is noisy, Jim. So I thank you guys for stopping in. And I don't know what the world's with this thing. It's just wanting to keep kicking itself over. It's like drifting. I'm not touching anything and it's drifting to the right. Maybe I need to calibrate the compass again. Probably wouldn't hurt. So anyways, thank you everybody for stopping in. Wish you a wonderful evening, like I say, and a better tomorrow. And hopefully the weather holds up for the Sunday morning sunrise flight, guys, because I'll be watching after you get in and you posted. So thanks again, and I wish everybody a wonderful rest of your evening and weekend. Everybody take care. I don't even know if you can see me. I'm waving at you. Thanks again.